Yeah, rumors returning about Aurélien Tchouamén, and it's coming from Spain this time. Why so many mentions from Spain about Aurélien Tchouamén? Because, as I always said since mid-June here on the channel, for Real Madrid, the only way to eventually consider signing a new midfielder, despite all the stories on Enzo Fernandez then denied by the club, and also more midfielders, the only way is to sell some player. And it's not enough to sell Nico Paz to Como, it's not enough to sell Dani Ceballos. Ceballos is leaving on a free transfer, so it's not enough to make space only with these two players. Real Madrid would need more in order to add one more midfielder to the squad of Jose Mourinho, and that's why we have so many questions again and so many reports again on Aurélien Tchouamén. What I always said, and I maintain also today, is that internally at Manchester United, Tchouamén has always been seen as the perfect signing for midfield. Top player, elite mentality, world class, so they consider Tchouamén as the perfect replacement for Casemiro. Then, the question is, could be the dream signing for Man United? For sure. He's a player they like, they love. Andrey Santos is a possibility for Man United as well. Obviously, completely different profile of player. Don't forget that Man United are busy with midfielders, so we have to wait for the verdict on Ederson medical. Then Man United will have to decide on midfield in general after the injury of Manuel Ugarte. For Andrey Santos, they had a contact with the agent of the player, and it's not the first contact, because it's something that started a long time ago. In February and in March, Man United had two meetings with Giuliano Bertolucci, the Brazilian agent who represents Andrey Santos, so there is a good feedback between Man United and Andrey Santos. He's a possibility. He's a name that also Christopher Vivel, who was at Chelsea and then joined Manchester United management, knows very well, so for sure he's one of the names on the list. Andrey Santos could be for sure one to watch in the next weeks.
And what about Carlos Baleba? Can he still be an option for the club?
Carlos Baleba will love that, in the sense that Baleba already 1 year ago agreed personal terms with Man United. He was ready to go to Man United 1 year ago without European football. So imagine how much he would like to go to United. But at the moment, Baleba and his agents are yet to receive any fresh message from Manchester United. So while for Tchouaméni is a name always discussed internally, while Andrey Santos is a player that they discussed with his agents and is a target in the sense of being in the list, for Baleba at the moment, Man United are aware of the player desire. He would be super keen on joining Manchester United.
And there you have it, straight from the man himself, Fabrizio Romano, and you already know when Fabrizio talks, football listens. No speculation, no guesswork, just the situation as it stands from someone who's been right on these stories time and time again. So let's actually sit with that for a second, because what he just described tells us a lot about where this deal currently stands, and more importantly, what direction it could go in over the coming weeks. This isn't a maybe one day type of story anymore, Reds. This is a live situation, with multiple clubs reportedly involved, and a domino effect that could reshape more than just one position on the pitch. Because if United do move for a player like Tchouaméni, it doesn't stop there. It opens the door, it changes the plan, it shifts priorities elsewhere in the squad. Let's break down what a domino effect actually means in transfer terms, because this is where it gets really interesting. If United land a marquee midfielder, it could directly affect other targets already being tracked. Names like Andrey Santos and Carlos Baleba have both been floated as alternative or complementary pieces to this midfield puzzle. Andrey Santos, still young, still developing, but already showing flashes of real quality. The kind of long-term investment that fits the current recruitment philosophy at United under the data-driven approach we've seen in recent windows. Then there's Carlos Baleba, a name that's been gaining serious momentum, known for his engine, his ball-winning ability, and honestly, a player who a lot of United fans have already started dreaming about in a red shirt. So here's the real question, Reds. Does United go all in on one marquee name, or do they diversify, bring in a mix of experience and youth to rebuild that midfield from the ground up? Because whichever direction the club goes, it's going to have ripple effects across the rest of the summer business. Fullback targets, forward targets, even squad depth decisions could all hinge on how this midfield situation resolves itself. And we can't talk about this without addressing the elephant in the room, Chelsea. Reports suggest they're readying a bid of their own. And let's be honest, Reds, there is no rivalry quite like United versus Chelsea when it comes to transfer business. This isn't just about who gets the better player, it's about pride, it's about statement signings, it's about who wins the summer before a ball is even kicked. If Chelsea come in hard and United have to fight for it, this could turn into one of the most talked about transfer battles of the entire window. And knowing how these things go, expect twists, expect delays, expect contradicting reports. But that's exactly why you need to stay locked in with Trafford Wire, because we'll be cutting through the noise and giving you the real updates as they happen. What does all of this mean for us, the fans? It means the summer is shaping up to be one of transformation. It means the club is clearly aware that the midfield needs reinforcement, and it means there's genuine intent behind these links. This isn't just noise for the sake of noise. Whether it ends up being Tchouaméni, Baleba, Andrey Santos, or a combination of multiple signings, one thing is clear: United are not standing still. And after everything this fan base has been through in recent years, that's exactly the kind of ambition we want to see. So there it is. Reds, the midfield saga is heating up, the domino effect is in motion, and Trafford Wire will be here every single step of the way to bring you the real story, straight from the sources that matter. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below. Who do you want to see wearing that red shirt next season? Tchouaméni, Baleba, Andrey Santos? Let us know. Until next time, this has been Trafford Wire. Stay red, stay loyal, glory, glory Man United. Now here's why this story matters so much, Reds. United's midfield has been a talking point for what feels like forever. Season after season, transfer window after transfer window, the debate never stops. Do we have enough control in the middle of the park? Do we have enough steel, enough creativity, enough leadership? And every single summer, names get thrown around, some go nowhere, some turn into full-blown sagas. But this one feels different. This one has legs. Because what's emerging right now isn't just idle speculation from some random account on social media. This is coming from sources close to the situation, and it's starting to paint a very clear picture of what United's midfield rebuild could actually look like heading into next season. And at the centre of it all, one name keeps coming up again and again: Aurélien Tchouamén. Think about what a player like that could bring to this United side. A commanding presence in front of the back four, someone who can dictate tempo, break up play, and start attacks from deep. Exactly the profile this club has been chasing for years. But here's where it gets spicy, Reds, because United are reportedly not the only ones circling. There's a genuine tug-of-war shaping up, and the name attached to that rivalry might just make your blood boil a little bit, because it's Chelsea. So there it is, Reds. The midfield saga is heating up, and Trafford Wire will be here every single step of the way to bring you the real story, straight from the sources that matter. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and drop a comment below. Who do you want to see in red this summer? Until next time, this has been Trafford Wire. Stay red, stay loyal, glory, glory Man United. Think about what a player like that could bring to this United side. A commanding presence in front of the back four, someone who can dictate tempo, break up play, and start attacks from deep. Exactly the profile this club has been chasing for years. But here's where it gets spicy, Reds, because United are reportedly not the only ones circling. There's a genuine tug-of-war shaping up, and the name attached to that rivalry